Welcome to A Simple Life. So it has been an insane day. Last night I came home and it turned out that the capacitor on our well pump died. And so I did some quick tests to it using a multimeter and it was definitely dead. It wasn't consistently charging. It was jumping all over the place when it came to resistance. So this morning I ran out bright and early as soon as the well service company opened, and I bought a new box because that's the only way they sold the capacitors is as a whole new box. And I placed an order so I'll have backup capacitors in the future, at least one. And so that meant that my whole day, here you go boys.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're gonna finish getting this line set up for the cows and then the cows will be moved. I was trying to explain why we are moving the cows at 8 o'clock at night. This is never the case, except for we're moving them into a new pasture or into the one across the way, as you guys have seen from the footage. The pasture they were in is done. It's done for the whole season. It won't be grazed again until next spring, around May. That's when it'll be grazed again. But until May, it will have a nice long break. Depending on what our fall looks like, I may come in and give it a light mowing, but that's about it. The herd is ready to be moved. They are definitely ready. You guys are ready, aren't you? Okay. So typically, the boys would be helping me move these guys, but as you can see right here, it's a nice, easy, orderly move. We're just getting them moved across. We got one that's a little confused. Excuse me. Little Ginny, that's what her name was. I knew it was something that had to do with Elton John. Little Ginny. Well, you guys acting like you're thirsty. There's water all the way down there. I don't know, cows. Well, anyways, these guys are getting moved into a new pasture. It's a little crazy today. I have, the other reason why we're doing it the way we're doing it tonight is I have jury duty for a second time this month. Tomorrow. Now, the first jury duty I had wasn't actually jury duty. I just went in and wasted my morning. But this time, it could be different. I have no idea. So we'll see. Hey, tighten it up, buddy! It's been a super crazy day. Let's start all over. My day started fixing the well. Following the well, fixing the well, I ran and got my teeth done because I needed my teeth to be cleaned, so I did that. After that, I came home and I took the scrap load to the scrap yard. And then I stopped at Home Depot. After Home Depot, I came home. But Home Depot was a really, really big stop because I'm pretty sure I bought all of what I need to do the next big project up at Herman's. If I'm not mistaken, I got everything I need except for maybe some screws, a couple nuts and bolts, stuff like that. I need a door. I need a door for the next big project, which is the refrigerator. Now, you guys will already know about the refrigerator happening because you would have seen us cleaning it up. You'll see me talking about it, getting the floor all leveled. But now the building begins. I have about, well, it was a little over it's about 7,000, maybe 8,000 pounds of goods that I went and picked up at Home Depot. Between the cinder blocks and the concrete and the foam, the insulation, and some mortar, it's about it's probably about 7,000 pounds, give or take a little, of stuff, of goods. So we picked up that and then I brought it back and drove it up to Herman's. So that's why we're moving cows at 8 o'clock at night, because I have jury duty tomorrow and we needed to get them off of this pasture, which, as you can see, and as you can see from the footage, is done. So while this is a little overgrazed, it's not, I shouldn't say overgrazed. It's grazed more than I'd like, but it's gonna get a let me see, it's gonna get September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. It's gonna get an 8-month break. So it's gonna have 8 months to completely recuperate. It's got manure on it. I might even bring in some horse manure from our area if I can. It's not very level in the sense of it's not very pleasant to drive over, but it'll be good. This will be good for 8 months. It'll get a nice good break, plenty of time to recuperate. And in the meantime, the cattle will go over to our place and they will get to graze on the stuff that didn't get mowed down or get cut for hay. And so some of that stuff's like almost chest high. Now it's not all super great, tender, yummy, but it's stuff they can graze on. It's food. They'll graze on it, they'll eat it. They did it last year for me. They did a really good job. They grazed this whole area down, and I had them graze it down hard because it has a bunch of kind of weedy junk in it. And then it came back this year much better. So I'll have them graze it down hard again. Very similar to what Greg Judy does. I'll have them graze it down like that, just absolutely just decimate it. And then they'll be done with it, and we'll start grazing them through the pastures. Probably end of September, October is when we'll finally start getting them to start moving through the pastures. We'll finally be done with the 2 areas that just have really tall, lanky grasses. So we are done for the night. Boys, why don't you come over here? These boys have been working their tails off the last 2 days. Not just on getting, like today they came out, they got all the posts and everything ready. They got the waters filled up completely for me today while I was out running errands. And so then they went and they were finishing off the goat area. They were finished cleaning the goat area for me. I'm gonna pay them for it, right?
Yes.
So they did that. So it's been a real long day for them. They're almost done with from what I hear, they're almost done. I haven't seen it. So tomorrow, after jury duty, I'll have to come home and take a look and inspect their work. And it better be, as my dad would say, so clean you'd eat off of it. Would you eat off of it?
No.
Oh, they wouldn't eat off of it. It's not done very well.
What?
And I'm just teasing. So hopefully it's done so well that they would eat off of it, or I would eat off of it. No, a pig would eat off of it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good enough for a pig to eat off of. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, liking, hitting the notification bell, sending your comments and love our way. We really appreciate it. And from all of us, thank you so much.
Bye. Bye.
Good night.
An update for this week. This is going to be the only video. Christine's uncle passed away, and she's going to be traveling out there for the funeral. And so I'm going to be covering double duty here on the West Coast. And so it's just going to be too much to be trying to put together videos and everything. Sorry, but I figured I'd keep you guys informed on what was going on. Thank you so much for your patience and your kindness. Have a great week. I'll see you next Monday.